Please use this as a testimonial to help. Hey, what's going
So,
on?
did that surprise you, or what do you think? What are your thoughts right now?
And that absolutely surprised me. You know what surprised me the most about that? I thought that my anger was an insurmountable fucking demon.
Dude, you let
I
go of it pretty quick, bro.
I didn't.
You let go of everything really quick. I was surprised.
It wanted to go. Like it was hurting.
Yeah,
It was hurting so bad, and I could feel it. And
yeah.
it was like I can't fight anymore.
Before our session, I asked you to connect to this rage. I asked you to connect to this sad feeling you had inside you. Do you remember that?
Yeah,
Do
I
you remember
do.
what number? I asked you to scale out of 1 to 10. Do you remember what number you gave it?
Christ, it was 10 or above. Yeah.
So you told me the resentment was a 10 plus towards your parents, but we ramped it up to a 9 before you were even in the in the session. It was a 10. It was super intense until
Right,
we
right,
let
right.
it go. Before the session, you gave it a 9. Now I want you to feel inside and try and find any anger, resentment.
It's
Maybe
not there. It's not like it's
it's gone
not there.
forever. It's gone
Oh,
forever.
what the fuck?
It's not coming back.
It's
You fucking
gone.
did it. You did it, man.
Like, what the fuck? I don't even like I can't I'm trying to feel it. Like I'm
I just
trying to
felt up.
and it's not there.
Would
Like
you
I'm trying to like I don't even know what it feels like.
Can you believe?
I'm,
Can you briefly tell anyone who's thinking about doing this? Tell them about your background. Anything too sensitive, don't tell it. But maybe about like what your parents were like and the abuse, the stuff you've been through, just to give them
so
the context.
yeah, man, I'll try. I get very scattered when I do this stuff because my mind goes off in 1,000 different directions.
Yeah.
Like I came from a very traumatic childhood, like very physically abusive, physical abuse by my dad, mental abuse, like um, very very bad. Like, and I
What
was
were their
told,
struggles? Are you okay saying what their struggles are? It's up to you. You don't have to.
yeah. So they were both my parents were adopted, so I don't actually know any of my blood.
Wow.
Um, and I'd heard things about the traumatic childhoods that they had, having been adopted and growing up that way. Um, oh man, where was I going with this? Like, I'm not even used to feeling this way.
Yeah.
We're talking about my parents, right? Yeah,
Yeah.
uh, they were just very damaged, hurt people.
Yeah. Tortured souls. Would that be accurate?
Tortured souls. That would be
Yeah.
100%
And
tortured.
what kind of abuse did you go through, if you don't mind sharing?
I was told, my dad would beat me. He would throw me around. He would do things like, if I was having a good day and I was in my room, like drawing or something, or just enjoying myself, he would come into the room because he was in a bad mood about something.
Mm-hmm.
He would take all my shit and throw it on the floor. He would take my bookshelves, throw them on the floor, mess my room up. Like I wasn't even there. He would storm in, flailing everything. Didn't care if he hit me, whatever. And then he would storm out, clean this shit up. He would beat me and tell me, like, okay, now imagine if like you had actually done something. Imagine if you were actually in trouble for something. And then he would send me these crazy mixed messages at times. He would tell me, like, yeah, you're my son, I love you, this and that. But then it would be like, you're a piece of trash, and you'll be lucky if you're ever a 0.5% of what I am. Don't
Wow.
even fucking try. Like,
Do you
he
think
would
that
tell.
sunk in? Do you think you ended up
Oh,
believing, internalizing that?
I fucking internalized it so fucking bad.
Yeah.
It was real. It was really bad. This is a man that would say crazy shit like, why do you want to do stuff with your life? Why do you want to be an athlete? You can live off your grandparents. You can play them. Just play them for the rest of your life. You don't have to amount to
Mhm.
anything. That's okay. But that, thank God I never internalized that message. That, like, I still had a fire to like do my own shit,
Yeah,
but like I've been stuck.
very good.
I've been stuck. I don't feel stuck anymore. Um, yeah, I'm not used to feeling like this is a new sensation for me.
Well, let me tell you, it's most of the people who have sessions with me, it's life changing, and they're kind of in shock. But um, this is like a really good example of that. I mean, this is a way. This, I mean, my average session is pretty mind blowing, but you really just freaking took off, dude. Yeah,
I,
that's.
I,
Would you be okay if I use this? It's up to you. You can say no. Would you be okay
no,
using this as a testimonial just to help others who are suffering?
please use this as a testimonial to help. Ryan, I was the closest manifestation you could get to mentally being in. Okay, hell, I firmly believe is bottomless.
So, yeah, you did amazing. I think power to you. Very happy this session. Happy for you, bro.
Thank you.
Happy for you. Uh,
Thank you.
Anything you have to say for anyone thinking about clearing their trauma doing a session?
You have to, because, and I'm going to tell you that as somebody who didn't believe there was any light at the end of the tunnel. Like I wanted it, and I would never stop searching, but there was a part of me that was like literally ready to give up. And I know there are people out there right now that feel like that.
Mm.
I can relate to you.
Yeah.
I know there's people that need to hear that, and
You're in your own private hell, is that right? Would you say that?
Yes, yes, yes.
All right, man.
You know, it's limitless, it's bottomless, and you know what? You can clear it. I can't believe how much time went by. It didn't feel like it.
Yeah, it's been about a little over 3 hours at this point. Yeah.
Wow, that was amazing. Oh, thank you. Yeah, man, thank you for helping me.
Yeah, and how many sessions did that take to clear that?
I'm gonna say one, right?
Yeah, one session. You went from being in hell to feeling great, man.
Yeah.
And like I said, other stuff will come up, but this is a really huge chunk you were struggling with, and what we cleared is gone forever. So.
Thank you.
Here with Mark. Mark, we're about to do another session, but we had a session. You did a session with me 6 months ago, and I just wanted to have you kind of check in, let everyone know how you've been doing. Have you noticed any long-term benefits from the first session? You know, what's happened? Has anything come back? Has it gone forever? You know, when you first came to me before our first session what was the big thing we worked on clearing? Do you remember?
If I remember correctly, the big thing that we worked on like a lot of anger, resentment, like a lot of feelings of those things towards myself, like not feeling like enough.
Yeah.
And particularly towards my parents, like we were talking about, but
so
like
resentment,
the rage and
toxic shame, is that right?
Right.
Okay.
That's what we were working on. And I'm going to shut off my my video just because my internet connection is unstable, just for a second.
Yeah, no problem.
Yeah, but I mean, obviously new problems come up all the time, but I haven't had any of that resentment, any of that. Like it's bizarre. It's like my mindset totally shifted. I haven't had any of that. And like people have actually said they've noticed a difference.
Yeah.
In
So
me.
how bad was like your resentment, anger, rage, or whatever it was you felt? Would you describe it as all three or something different?
It was terrible, and it was at everything, because it was at everything going on in my life at the time. It was at me, it was at my ex-wife, it was at my parents, it was, you know, I guess a lot of victim mindset stuff, but and it wasn't doing me any good, which is why I reached out to you in the first. I would say that hypnosis is like surgery.
Yeah,
that's what it is. It's surgery.
Yep. And I'm just curious, have you done like traditional psychotherapy sessions?
I have in the past. I've never given it a chance because I never believed in it. Every time I went, to me, it was just hokey. It was like,
how many did you do total, maybe?
I've done a decent amount because I've done it at different phases of my life. Like I'll go for a couple months and I'll stop, and then I'll go for a couple months and I'll stop. And the last time I did it, I don't know. In my mind, it was the most ridiculous thing in the world.
Mm,
I'm not knocking it. I'm not like, it just didn't work for me.
yeah, it does work for some people. And we just want, your story. So, but what I'm curious is, you did one session hypnotherapy and then
Yep.
some of these audios. So how many like conventional sessions in your life have you done? 20, 10, 5, 40?
Let's go somewhere upward, like 20 or up, something like that. I've maybe even more. I've done a decent amount.
So let's say 25.
Maybe 40. Yeah, all right, 25. We'll go with that.
And let's say, yeah, 40, 30, whatever. The stuff you've done listening to these audio tapes 5 times with the trauma and inner child. I know you listened to that masculine power daily meditation, which is also very good, but you really need to, that's not the one you need to do the most. It's the trauma clearing inner child you need to do the most.
Definitely.
So this one session that we did, and admittedly is like a 4-hour session, one 4-hour session, and then listen to these audios 5 times, like a 25, 45-minute audio. The benefit you got from that versus the 20 psychotherapy sessions, like, is this 20 sessions and the hypno plus the audio is equal in benefit, or is this like twice as much or less?
I would say the hypnotherapy exceeds all of the therapy I've ever received. Like,
by how much?
it's not not even comparable. Because it worked.
More, 10 times, 2 times.
Let's go with like 5 to 10 times.
Nice.
If be realistic for myself, like I'm sure everyone's different, but for me, it was what I needed because it targeted the source. Like conventional therapy, it's talk about your feelings, whereas hypnotherapy, it's like, no, dude, you have to feel your feelings.
Yeah.
Like you have to feel them. And conventional therapy never got me there.
For sharing your, is there anything you'd like to add? Thank you for sharing your story, showing people, yes, you have more work to do, but yes, you make great progress. And thanks for being authentic, sharing all of that. Is there anything else you'd like to share with anyone listening to us?
I think that I came into this being skeptical of it, but I needed to try it because I tried conventional therapy and my skepticism has definitely been like pushed to the side. Like it definitely beat my skepticism.
Yeah, just give it a try. For anyone out there in the world who's not happy with your life, keep looking for new solutions. Try stuff out. Keep an open mind. Be skeptical. A lot of stuff doesn't work, but keep trying. You'll find the truth eventually. The truth is out there. But try this and prove it out. Just try it and prove it out. Thank you so much, Mark. I appreciate the interview.
Ryan.
Appreciate it, man.
Yes.
Yeah.